So as you all know, I like drawing, I like painting, and I like making stuff. And previously in other videos I have done some canvas paintings over my desk. And we have our anime lineup. We have Jujutsu Kaisen, Tokyo Ghoul, Attack on Titan. And then we have our Pokemon line. We have Charmander, we have Pikachu, and we have Bulbasaur. And then we have our experimental canvases, which are just kind of good looking canvases, and I've yet to release that video. I keep on delaying the video. It's kind of bad of me, but I'll get round to it. But today we are going to carry on with our anime lineup, drawing and painting out the Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is a very popular anime, and Mappa is doing some wonders in the anime world. But I love it, so we're going to be doing it. So we have two canvases right here. We have a small one, the 50 by 40, and we have this big one, 50 by 60. And those two are bigger than those that I have over my desk right now. But this one being the smallest, the next one up from those ones, and this one just being an absolute humongous one. And honestly, I'm tempted to go with a big one. Just do one big Chainsaw Man on this big canvas. And I do have an idea about what I want to do, but very uncertain. But this one, I think I may save this one for another project, which I am thinking about doing. But this big one is going to hang up over on that wall somewhere, and this one will be of course next to it once I've figured out what design I want to do on that one, but that's going to be in another video. So obviously the first things first that I like to do is that I like to go on the internet and find some reference images, in this case Chainsaw Man. So I have an idea of what I want to draw out. And I have a feeling that what I want to do is actually going to take me a little while to do, because I kind of want to go big with this painting. So it's going to take me a while to map out where I want people to go. And more specifically, they don't make papers that big. I'm going to sellotape a couple of papers together just to get one big one. So I will be back after I have drawn out and mapped out where I want people to go. So I'll see you when I come back. I'm back, and it has been like what, 5-6 days now, and I have fully drawn out all of the main characters in the Chainsaw Man, and it actually took me a while to do, because I haven't drawn in like what, over 7 months now, and it took me a while to get back into it, but the drawings have turned out absolutely amazing. So let's actually take a look and see what we have done. So would you just take a look at all of those drawings and people, and all of these took me like about 10 tries to draw, because I haven't drawn in a long time. So you can probably see like some of my rubbing outlines, but for the majority of it, this has turned out absolutely amazing. So let's start with Denji, aka Chainsaw Man, and I've got him in his chainsaw form, and I added his tongue. I thought that was a nice little feature to add, his tongue coming out. And of course we have little Pochido, which of course gives Denji's Chainsaw Man abilities. And then we have Oki. I added in his cigarette as a nice little feature as well. And I've also added in like his little call sign that he does to summon the Fox Devil, which is probably the sickest thing. And then over here we have the Blood Devil power, And people's faces, honestly, was so hard to draw. So Power kind of does not look like Power at the moment because of her face. But you know what, for the sickest part, that actually looks kind of sick. And I've also added in her horns that she has as well. And then moving over to one of the most powerful person in the anime, Makima. And I've kind of drawn her standing up and with her coat almost like breathing. Again, her face and hairs doesn't look absolutely nothing like her, but you know what, it's good enough. It's good enough to tell. But at the moment I have them all kind of spaced out evenly at the moment, and it kind of looks sick. I'm actually really happy to say this took me like about 6 days to do. And now what we are going to do is that we are going to trace it over to the canvas using something called carbon paper. And I've always used carbon paper for like my animes, my Pokemon. I've always used it. Carbon paper is a super duper handy thing to have. It is so good for a cheap price. And basically carbon paper is like this blue, very thin paper, almost like tracing paper. And if you have a paper underneath your carbon, and if you draw something on the carbon, it will go through to the paper underneath, and it will essentially leave like a blue crayon effect underneath. So for an example, we have our chainsaw man here. The carbon paper is gonna go underneath it, and then we have our canvas underneath of the carbon paper. If we draw out Denji, it will go through to the carbon paper, and then it will go through to the canvas, and then it will leave a blue outline of like a crayon. So let's set up the carbon paper exactly like how I've set up this massive piece of paper with sellotape, and then we can redraw it so it traces over onto the canvas, and then we can actually start painting.
So alrighty guys, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an update. I don't think I gave you guys an update yet. It's been like about 2 months since we started this project. I've been very on off of this project, but slowly we are getting there. But check this out guys, the painting looks absolutely amazing. We've got Chainsaw Man all painted, we've got Pachito all painted, we've got Oki, Makima and Power there, painting in progress. And we have this nice background colour here. It's like a greeny bluish, but it looks very blue on the camera. And at first I wasn't even gonna do the background. I was just gonna leave it white, but then I very quickly realised after finishing painting him, I realised that I needed a background. And it is this colour right here, this turquoise colour as the background. And this very nice orange for the Chainsaw Man and Pachito. Oki is the next person to get fully painted. We're going to do him right now, and then it's Makima and then Power next. So without further ado, I'm going to put you guys back into time lapse and, well, do some cleanup and paint Oki. So check this out guys, the painting is almost done. Just look at all of those characters fully painted. We have Pachito, he was already painted. Chainsaw Man, I just painted the inside of his mouth. Oki is all done and painted now, and the Fox Devil as well is near enough painted. I'm pretty sure I nailed his eyes. That was kind of hard to do. Makima, she is also done. She's looking banging, and Power as well with her blue jacket that she always has. And her eyes as well actually turned out pretty decent. And I don't know if you can tell, but her hair is 2 different colours. I've done it in like a 2-tone colour. This one is darker than this colour. This colour is actually lighter. And that is to represent, to show that this is like her under her hair. Like, and same here with Makima's jacket. This is a grey and this is a black. And the greys to represent the inside of the jacket rather than like the outside. And we also done like these ultra light grey outlines on her, and those outlines actually look pretty sick on her, honestly. So now all what we have left to do now is to do the black outline on all of the characters. And the black outline just kind of makes them stand out a little bit better. But the main reason is gives them more character, makes them stand out a little bit better. So it is the most tedious part of it all. So I'm going to put you in time lapse, and then this project will be completed.
So alrighty guys, the canvas is all done and all the characters have turned out absolutely amazing. I'm super happy with how it turned out. This project has took me like about 3 to 4 months to actually paint, well, to actually do, because I've been very on-off on this and I have other videos, other projects going on, so it's quite hard to juggle other projects as well as focus on one. But it's all done, looks amazing. There is going to be a massive project to do later down the line that is coming up, a massive project, and it does involve canvas painting, but it's going to be absolutely epic. So stay tuned. And if you enjoyed, make sure to hit that subscribe button and I will catch you guys later in another video.